Bolanos. You're watching ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Our Back to School series continues today with something kids might not learn in class.
We're talking to an expert with 5 tips on how to start your kids' financial education.
All right, students might be headed back to the classroom, but a good financial education starts at home. So what is the right age to start teaching your kids about money matters like investing, saving, and budgeting?
As we continue our series, Back to School, we're joined by Craig Bolanos, CEO and co-founder of Wealth Management Group in Inverness and Downers Grove. Craig, it's great to see you.
Yeah, great to be back. And you have to say it's never too early to start teaching the kids about money. And this is a great time of year with everyone heading back to school and even some heading off to college.
So let's be more specific about never too young. So when do those money conversations happen?
Well, I don't know that the money conversation happens at the age of 4 or 5, but at the age of 4 or 5, the kids can start counting. And I encourage moms and dads everywhere to actually pay with actual currency, bills and coins, and just have the kids count it so we can start linking those mathematics skills, which are important, into the world of finance and money.
And then you say, go ahead, I'm sorry.
What about middle schoolers?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, when it comes to middle schoolers, you've got to start teaching them how the value of a dollar, how money can go. So a great example to get your middle schooler involved is take them back to school shopping with you. I'm talking about the supplies, the scissors, the backpack, all these items. Set a budget and have the kids participate in the spend so they know what's a need versus what's a want. That's a great way for the middle schoolers to get started.
Well, your next tip is to teach kids how to track their spending. How do they do that?
Well, I think a lot of parents are watching us right now this morning saying, I can't even track my spending. But if you don't tell your money where to go, you're always going to be doomed to wonder where it went. So whether it's having the children go through an exercise when they do some back to school shopping of writing down where the money went, or whether it's using apps, taking all of the free fintech that's out there and just start linking any of the spending that people do on their debit card, their credit card, into a fintech app, I think people will be surprised at what categories their money's actually going to. Most of it's meals and entertainment.
Yep, I know about that. You also say that you should get kids, young children, to invest in the stock market. How does that work?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have to find ways to eventually create some level of, financial wealth, some level of stability. And it might not be easy to start a business. It's not necessarily easy to be a real estate investor, but the world of investments has largely been democratized. So now that we sell what I call fractional shares, almost anybody can invest at almost any dollar amount. And an example I think about with the kids all the time is who doesn't like Star Wars, spaceships, and lasers and lightsabers and robots, and maybe investing in a company like Disney, wink, wink, ABC 7 might be a good starting point to get kids involved in understanding risk and reward.
I think we've got good value in the stock price here, Craig. Tell us, how, though, do you actually get kids involved in the stock market? I've heard about custodial IRAs, and there's a limit, though, on just how young you can do it, right?
Yeah, so, at the end of the day, the children under the age of 18, our kids, they're going to need some assistance. So typically that is mom or dad, a guardian, a grandparent, someone setting up a uniform transfer to minors account, a uniform gift to minors account, just to invest $25 or $250 in some stocks. But once that child starts earning money, you nailed it on the head. A great option is what I call a custodial Roth IRA. Getting money into what we call the tax-free safety zone for future retirement is mission critical, and I encourage people to examine what would be custodial Roth IRAs.
I think you said get them I'm scared to even say it. Give them a credit card. When is the best time to do that?
I leaned into the camera just now and smiled because, yes, you said it with such trepidation and hesitancy. Get them a credit card. Get everyone a credit card before they go to college. Everybody has to have a debit card, and they need to have a credit card because before we go to college, where all of a sudden you have a whole host of M&E, meals and entertainment options, you need to learn to effectively manage the plastic. So whether it's in high school, whenever you think is the right time for your family, for your kids, but no matter what, I think it's imperative that people learn learn to manage those digital payments, manage those credit cards prior to going away to college. College loan debt's bad enough. We don't want to wake up on a Saturday morning with a double hangover, the college loan plus the credit card debt. So let's get it started soon.
Yep.
I'm having anxiety already.
Look, we didn't even get to taxes and interest rates. That's a whole separate conversation. Craig, really nice talking to you this morning. Thank you for the insight. We appreciate it.
I mean, I've got my restaurant bills, and then I'm going to have my kids' restaurant bills on top of that.
Yep, right.